do everything, nobody will see them, and they sure that nobody remains there. You know that all these areas are our people, all these areas are our families, our kinmen. But there is a different case. Not everybody from different communities is different to come together. So now there's not that feeling of security for them whenever they infiltrate into this town. They are scared. Of course now they go their ways of life. But they won't come. But the moment all they are doing now, putting pressure on their contacts everywhere, these things, all this is just noise. They are all they're doing now, they don't want to leave that place because they understand it is going to disrupt their operations. We understand that one. And for somebody to tell me say that place is not safe, I wonder which way is it more? You are there whereby the outskirts of the town, whereby battle can go on, and we're bringing you to a camp that is fenced, to a camp that has military within the center of the town. So which one is safer? So I will employ you, madam, if you have access to the state government, that they need immediately to make provision to resuscitate those people there, because the military has made up its mind. Military has made up its mind. Yes, there may be discomfort to the populace, but in relation to what we stand to lose, the risk is incomparable.
So, one of the core principles of relocation is that it should be informed and voluntary and supported. So, I understand that you have issued these eviction notices.
No, relocation from IDP camps, right? That one is not a camp, it's illegal settlement.
From displacement sites.
No, these are illegal settlements now. You came and created an illegal gate to us. You are saying you should leave voluntarily. You can't say that one now. If it's a camp, you say if it's your community, your town, yes, your houses, you came and deploy illegally, and you say that you should leave voluntarily. It doesn't work anywhere in the world now. The moment you're illegal, you're already wrong now. It's only in the world they say an illegal land is said that you should move voluntarily. It's that place are illegal. There is no part of the town plan. Nobody give them where to sit. They just came from town and resettled there on their own, and nobody gave them. So the issue of voluntarily only comes if it's legitimate settlements. These are illegal settlements that are not supposed to be there. So we are moving them. We're not relocating them. We're resettling them to IDP camps that are established.
Will be, aren't established yet.
No,
and that is my issue. There's not enough for all these people.
No, you don't want them. I went there. There's enough space for most 3/4 of them. But there's a reluctance to move. I went there now. Will you want to go with me?
I'm not sure if we are allowed to go. Are we UNDSS?
I know that
Yes.
it's just here now. So let me go and show you, so that you see it visually. It's just here now. We are in charge of the town now. They are not taking over. although they have the plan to take over, as they are doing Mali, they move in, they circle them. They want it can't. They already have information how many people are down. Where you are, they already have the information. So then you just get the fighters who they post, and one day just take you.
So I think, Major General, my point is not to say that you cannot move them, but just the how.
No, madam, this one, I think it's better you see it for yourself.
Okay.
So that you have a informed.
Yeah.
knowledge.
Okay.
People will tell you a lot of things, and they tell you from their different perspective. You know, one thing, what you're having is this. Let me tell you the truth. When you have, it's just like a mafia organization in a ghetto. When the mafia has taken over a ghetto, anybody operating there must speak the language of the mafia, even your men that are there, for their own safety. They think, go and do this thing. Everybody here now is afraid of those people because they know they are within us. They never told you the fact yet. Because for them to, anybody operating here apart from soldier has some connection with this insurgents for his own safety. Informal connection. I know you, I will not report to you, I will not take for a question, keep me safe. Even some soldiers do it for their own safety. Because they realize they are already between us. They propagate the agenda of these people. They speak their own excuses anywhere. Because they feel that that's where they can steal their own personal protection.
So I'm a little bit concerned as well, even though I understand that this is happening quite quickly.
We don't want him out. Let my driver get ready. We'll go together.
Okay.
I'll show you the slide so you can understand.
But just on the, while this is all happening, like while the relocation is happening, our humanitarian organizations have paused most of their activities.
Why? Why are they paused?
Well, I think they are a bit worried about what has happened in the last few days, and they are not sure what they are allowed to be currently doing. So,
they want to use it as a pressure against us. There is nothing that makes them pause. Why the people are sitting there now?
yeah,
And your activity is only to supply them food.
yeah.
But you are sitting around and can't you give them the food? What would you need?
So are you, I just want to be able to, when I speak to the partners this afternoon, to be able to say that you have no objection to them continuing assistance while they are still here. The safety of civilians, the safety of our staff, and also the safe passage of our humanitarian goods and services for affected people. And I think we are all here to serve the people of Nigeria and to protect those who are trying to seek refuge from the conflict. So I really want to appreciate you taking the time to sit and talk with us today. I think you are aware that the humanitarian community is very keen to talk more about the relocation and resettlement process that is underway at the moment, and I would like to hear more and understand how that is happening. I think in other parts of Borno we have been following the Borno State Strategy for Durable Solutions and Internal Displacements, and that has been the guide for the work that has been done. But I understand things are happening a little bit differently here, so I would like to understand more about that. I am particularly keen to hear more about where people are being moved to, because I'm sure you share my priority that the most vulnerable people have somewhere to shelter at night, particularly women and children. And from what I understand from the colleagues, there is not a lot of shelter in the site that people are going to, and only a fraction of those who are leaving or who have been given eviction notices will have a roof over their head at the new site. So I'd really like to talk a little bit about that, and for us to think through is there a way that we can maybe slow this down a little bit so that we can find a way to ensure that the most vulnerable are protected in this process. I think the overarching principles of the Borno State Strategy that I mentioned are that returns are voluntary, they're safe, dignified, and that their people are supported in their integration into the community so that they're provided with assistance. They need access to services, and I'm a bit worried about this new site and what services are going to be available there. As humanitarians, we are providing huge amounts of support here in Monguno. It's not possible for us to just move our assistance overnight to a new location, and I'm a little bit worried that there will be interruptions to services. Already here, I know some of my colleagues working for humanitarian organizations have had to suspend their activities, and that is worrying me because I know a lot of women and children in particular are depending on those services. So whilst I fully understand your reasons for proceeding with these evictions and your motivation, I just want to see if there's a way we can perhaps discuss the how and try and make sure that affected people are protected in this process. So I'm happy to talk more, but I think maybe that is just a good introduction to what we were hoping to talk about today.